The most terrifying moment in software engineering doesn't happen when you're writing code. It happens the second you press enter to push that code to millions of live users. If the new version of your software contains a hidden bug that automated tests somehow missed, you possess the immediate power to take down your entire business. We saw exactly what that looks like during the 2024 CrowdStrike crash. A single flawed update bypassed safety checks and brought global infrastructure, from airlines to hospitals, to a grinding halt. Navigating this terror is why software architect Sriram Gopalan dedicated a crucial section of his book, Bridge the Gap, to the mechanics of deployment strategies. It all comes down to a brutal calculus known as the blast radius. This is the metric of how many people get hurt when things inevitably break, and how fast you can stop the bleeding. Releasing software is an exercise in high-stakes business risk management, occurring under the guise of a routine technical milestone. For a long time, the standard approach was something called a Big Bang deployment. You completely shut down the server running version 1.0, wait a few moments, and turn on the new server running version 2.0. Looking at this Big Bang strategy diagram, shutting down version 1 guarantees absolute downtime for all users. Furthermore, if version 2.0 crashes upon startup, you are completely dead in the water. Your engineering team has to scramble to turn the old server back on. If this method fails, your blast radius is exactly 100% of your customer base. The Big Bang method essentially gambles a company's entire reputation and future on the outcome of a single keystroke. To eliminate that risk, engineers developed the blue-green strategy. This acts as a safety net by maintaining two identical parallel environments. Live users safely interact with the blue environment. Engineers secretly test new code in the green environment. When ready, a router redirects all traffic into green. If green fails under load, simply flip the switch back to blue, keeping downtime to milliseconds. The true advantage of blue-green isn't how fast you can deploy. It's your incredible ability to completely erase a massive coding mistake before your users even realize it happened. Even with a safety net, you might not want to switch all your users over at once. That's where the canary deployment comes in, a highly cautious strategy named directly after the canary in the coal mine. On the canary routing diagram, you route exactly 1% of traffic to the new version, leaving 99% safe on the stable build. You monitor that 1% intently. If successful, you progressively open the valve to 10, 50, and eventually 100%. Canary deployments neutralize the fear of a global outage. By design, they contain the blast radius to a statistically insignificant, easily recoverable fraction of your audience. There is also a tool that breaks the assumption that deploying code and releasing a feature have to be the exact same action: feature flags. Code is pushed to the live production server on Tuesday, but wrapped in an invisible if-false statement, keeping the feature entirely dormant. On Wednesday, a product manager clicks a button on a dashboard, flipping the flag to true, and the feature instantly goes live. By using feature flags, the terrifying physical act of deploying code to a server and the business act of releasing a product are finally separated. Your deployment strategy functions as a deliberate menu of choices, explicitly defining the level of risk the business will tolerate when shipping code. The next time an update is ready to ship, ask your engineering team a few simple questions. Are we using blue-green? Do we have a canary setup? And realistically, how many minutes does a rollback actually take? Which brings us to the golden rule of the tech industry: never, ever deploy new code on a Friday at 5 p.m. The reasoning is purely pragmatic. When not if things break, you want your entire team awake, sober, and sitting at their desks to fix it, rather than scrambling on a Saturday morning. To learn how to translate this kind of engineering reality into actionable business strategy, check out Sriram Gopalan's book, Bridge the Gap. And if you want to keep learning how the hidden systems of the internet actually function, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Effective technical leadership involves building the specific architectural guardrails needed to survive your own success.